Ooh, this is exciting. My first episode of the Ranting Redhead. I'm Aiden Moulton. And if you don't know the idea of the show, I really don't know either, but we're going to figure it out together. I'm going to pick a topic and rant about it, hence the title. So, the first thing I'd like to discuss today is. Sorry. The first thing I'd like to discuss today is people who post their relationship status or any relationship photos on any social media platform. It's just sickening, and it's got to be said. How annoying does it get when you see the same couple post pictures over and over and over again going just wanted to say how much I loved my girl right here, and then you tag her. I mean, yeah, it's fine once in a while, but when you see them over and over and over again, it may seem sweet, but it's a cheap like or a cheap thumbs up. It's cheap because why not just tell your significant other that you like them, that you love them? Just want to say I love you, dear. Instead, you have to go on social media. Let's say you go on Facebook and you post about it. You're only looking for other people's approval. You're never looking for your own, because if you did, you could just tell them. I'd rather, if I had a relationship partner, I would rather that person just call me up and say, just wanted to say how much I appreciate you. It's more personal that way. It's so sickening just seeing over and over the constant need of validation through other people. That's why I have Facebook and Instagram. I don't really care for them, though. They're just, I don't know, they're boring. I find that people need unnecessary attention on there. But that's just my opinion. But it's basically the equivalent. Okay. If you were to put up a post saying that just wanted to tell everyone how much I appreciate him and how much hard work he or she does, whatever it is. Well, in that case, that's like saying way back in the 1800s, you leave your house, get on your horse, go to town, stand up in the middle of the town square and shout, just wanted to say how much I love my wife, Eleanor. And then you poke, instead of tagging, you point right at her. You point at them, even though they're at home. Just wanted to say how much I love you, dear. And then you go back home. To your wife. Or your other significant partner. I don't get it. To me, it's improper. It's not right. And I think we need to change this about society, because I see a lot of things on there, on Facebook and Instagram, where it says red flags to look out for in your significant partner. And I'm like, well, there's some that I could see valid. It's a red flag if your partner tortures a dog. Then I'm like, well, that guy, they're not all right in the head. But certain red flags where it's oh, my partner better like the same brand of ice cream that I do. Oh, if not, ooh, that's gonna be horrible to deal with. Can you imagine? I don't get it. I don't care. I think anybody who bitches about their partner is stupid. Unless you have a valid reason. If I were to take my girlfriend's car and I totaled it, I could see her getting mad. But if I come home and she's asleep and I was like, I wanted to have dinner with you, I don't get it. I mean, look, this could be a completely ignorant mind talking, but this is just the way I see it. I'm a pretty easygoing guy, and you listen to me, you'll start to be a little more easygoing too. I think that, going back to the social media thing, I think that the constant need of validation is it's so obvious to me, yet it isn't for other people. I get certain things where, okay, if you're posting about a major event with your significant other, we just got engaged, I could see wanting to celebrate that, and you want to share that experience with somebody else. It's not a celebration just to come home and be like, my husband or my wife made dinner. keep that to yourselves. Nobody gives a shit. And plus, I'm gonna say this: when you're single, this is just me. But I guarantee you, this is all single people out there. Whenever they see posts of other people with their significant other, they get so fucking mad. I mean, I don't really care. Just I don't give a shit about anything anymore. But this is what I hear from some other people too. They don't really get mad. They just get really depressed. They get mad at first, then depressed. We'll take the best of both worlds. So, I don't know. I don't care about what people are doing in their life unless it's major. I think that, I don't know, people asking like, anybody want to bring me McDonald's or Starbucks? Nobody wants to talk to you. Just send somebody a personal message instead of posting it on social media, because nobody gives a shit about your needs. Unless they are a very, very close friend who somehow can't live without knowing your every single detail of every minute of your life. They don't care about what you want to eat right now. And newsflash, why would anybody get up off the couch to help you just because you're too lazy to get up off the couch and get McDonald's for yourself? I'm just saying. I gotta go on a little rant there, but I'm going to go on another one, similar with social media. There's this guy, I'm not going to say his name. I'm not really close with him. I honestly think I met the guy once on Facebook. This guy is the most entitled prick I've ever seen. He posts on Facebook going like, "Oh, I've had 2 girlfriends in the last year and both promised me a PS5. Oh no." And shows how little anybody loves me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and your entitled fuckhead ass. I don't give a shit about you. Why? That's so stupid, thinking like, nobody loves me because they won't get a PS5. Listen, if this was somebody in the single digits, preferably like 6 or younger, I could see that. This guy is in his mid-20s, I want to say, maybe late 20s. And he's complaining, nobody cares about me because they won't buy me a PS5. I don't know. Is this just me? Am I being like completely silly here? But I feel that it's ridiculous to see something like that. It just makes you look like an idiot. Get up off your lazy ass, work a couple extra hours, and buy your own PS5. It's so ridiculous. Why is it that somebody else has to? I mean, look, if somebody did that for you, you consider yourself very lucky. Because who would go out, especially with the prices of PS5s now, who wants to buy one for somebody else? Plus, if your girlfriend ever bought you a PS5, they're an idiot because they know all the attention goes to that PS5 and no longer the girlfriend. I know, I wouldn't pay attention. I mean, who cares? I mean, I guarantee you, if a girlfriend got a boyfriend a PS5, or maybe vice versa, I'm just saying with the way I see it. If one significant other bought the other a PS5, they would play it for hours and hours, and then the person who bought it would get sick of it. Be like, why don't you care about me anymore? Bitch, you dug your own grave. This is your fault. This is not ours. You asked for it. You gotta know what comes. You gotta know the territory. You gotta know. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I could be very wrong. And I guarantee you there's somebody listening right now, to the 4 people that are listening, I guarantee you there's one of them that is very pissed off at what I said. And look, I love when people get pissed off at me. Not because I like having people get pissed off, but I'm looking to better myself as a person. So if somebody's got a problem with me, I like when they talk to me about it. It helps me learn. I mean, talking behind my back is fine. I don't really give a shit. But I'd rather it be to my face because I'm looking to improve. So if you have a problem with me at all, please send me a message, or even better yet, come on my show and we'll talk about it. I've always wanted somebody who never liked me to come on my show, or to talk to me face to face and just hash it out. Tell me what you don't like about me. And I'll tell you what, if somebody out there has any grievances with me, this is how I'm going to end the show today. If anybody has any grievances with me, I promise you, if you want to come on this show, or even send me a message in detail about why you don't like me, or like I said, if you want to come on the show, I will not fire back at you. I will not attack you. I will defend maybe why you have a problem with me, but I would love to hear somebody talk to me about this, because I know I have flaws, but nobody wants to address them. Doesn't that suck when you want to better yourself and everybody goes, "Oh, you're fine"? That's a rant for another day. I'm getting ahead of myself. But all right, so I think I'm going to end the show today. And one more thing. If anybody listening would like me to rant about something in particular, please send me a message. And I will not read it until I come on here. It'll be fresh in my mind, and you'll get my raw, honest opinion on it. So, with that being said, this concludes episode 1 of the Ranting Redhead. I'll see you next time.